Managing seasonal conditions is part of farming life in Australia. Farmers take a number of actions to prepare and manage drought conditions. This is usually part of a broader risk management plan for their farm business. Respected Walgett, New South Wales producer Cameron Roundtree this week explained how the family enterprise was coping with the harsh reality of keeping water and protein up to his herd in the most difficult circumstances.
From a young kid, all I ever wanted to do was be in the bush, and I absolutely love what I do. Every morning I enjoy going to work, and it's a wonderful challenge. It's a really tangible business. A lot of the time it's what you put in, you get out. Obviously there's some issues that are affecting us at the moment, such as the drought and our commodity prices, but basically I love what I do. We're about 70-30, 70% grazing and 30% cropping.
Yep.
Unfortunately right now all our time's taken up with the grazing enterprise. Our income will be slashed dramatically this year by about 3/4 due to the fact that I've got no cropping at all. Yeah, my income from my cropping as opposed to my grazing is about 10 to 1. So in other words, if I'm earning $30 or $40 a hectare on that, I'm earning $300 to $400 on the cropping side.
Oh.
So it has to change.
Yeah.
To remain sustainable and to go forward. Even if you're growing feed for these things, the reason I'll be able to feed these things is because I grew crop. So I've got hay that I've made, silage that I've made, grain that I've grown, has all gone into feeding these things. So it gives me a cash flow when things get tight. Minimum till has changed this country dramatically. So basically we can grow a crop and rainfall we've had, not the rainfall we're going to get. So in other words, if it rains during the summer, we keep our country clean with weeds, and we maintain our ground cover, control traffic, all our country, we can basically grow a crop on a full profile of moisture. I mean, obviously the more in-crop rain we get, the better it is, and that's the difference between average and a boomer. So every year I'm trying to do something, whether it's storing grain underground or whether it's upgrading my feedlot or as I said, baling hay or whatever I can possibly do to make things happen. But as I said, this shire is, I've said it 1,000 times before, can produce an amazing amount of produce when it rains. And I think we're only just getting good at it. Basically, it's only really the northwest that's in trouble. East of here is starting to go into pretty dry times too. But basically, it's the northwest, Burke and back towards Walgett, and then all through Queensland is a disaster zone, and it doesn't seem to get any airplay whatsoever because it just can't, every day is another day of no rain and dry outlook. And this area produces a lot of, as I said earlier, a lot of income. In 2010-11, this area was the third most productive shire in the state.
That's huge, isn't it?
So we're producing somewhere just under $500 million worth of agricultural product.
Yep.
This year, I reckon we'll be lucky to spend 20 million. Like, that's the drop off.